Yeah. Uh, there we go. Yeah, buddy. It's Tony Tone book. That's right, buddy. Larry, bro. Great freaking stream, man. Mark Anderson, what's happening, bro? This is the 2026 stream. Can you guys hear me good? I'm using the AirPods. Hopefully they're working. I'll catch this tomorrow. Trusto. Peace out, brother. Yeah, twin, what's up? What's up? So thumbs up if the vocals are good. Can you hear me good? Tactical. What's up, player? Sounds crisp. All right, perfect. That's what I like to hear. It's cool, man. What color are the walls? The walls are burgundy. I'm on that was it the number 23? Y'all seen that with Jim Carrey? Number 23, man. He had those red walls right before he went batshit crazy. And I was like, you know what? I want those red walls. Boom. Had to cop them. Um, and I think the last three places I've lived, I've had the burgundy walls, dude. They're just, it's such a vibe. So, yeah, let's keep the chat rolling. I'm not samurai. I need stuff to talk about. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions you want. This is the 2026 Q&A. So, I'll talk a little bit about some of the stuff I think I'll be doing this year, and we can get into whatever other crazy shit you guys want to talk about as well. Oh man, yeah, bro, that beef burgundy, baby, that big beef. Um, yeah, so right now the studio is a little bit in disarray. I have stuff all over the place, man. My tone verk is downstairs. My A4 is up here. My digitone's in the other room with the 2500. I need frickin' I need to figure out a way to get all the electron boxes oriented right in this room because I mean, I want to play them all together, but I just don't really have it set up right for that. So it's kind of a pain in my ass, but that's the plan this year. Maybe get some electrons set up so it's optimized. Yeah, I'm working, that's for sure. Definitely. The studio is in disarray constantly. There's stuff all over the place. I got a bunch of little islands downstairs. My wife used to work down there. Now she works in the living room, but downstairs where she used to work as a table, I got the 2600 down there with a tone verk. So I got like all these little mini synth workstations. It's kind of hilarious. Um, but it sucks because I'll be like, oh, I want to make a jam, but like half the stuff I want to use is in another room, and I just say, you know what, screw it, I can't because it's gonna take 20 minutes to unfreaking plug everything, plug it back in, and just a pain in the ass. But what are you gonna do? Just keep rolling with it. That's why you guys keep getting these modular streams. Everything's all set up already. So, best Saturday morning cereal. The only cereal I eat are Cheerios, bro. Lucky Charms are pretty banging, but I haven't had them in a long time. Back in college, I used to go to parties with a whole freaking box of Cap'n Crunch, and I used to freaking slay some Cap'n Crunch. I can tell you what, I was the only one at the party bringing a box of cereal. But it was good stuff, man. Yeah, be careful of your rack, dude. That shit's way too expensive. I spent way too much time streamlining everything so it's all accessible. Still have to rewire all the time. Yeah, dude, as soon as I freaking get something set up, I feel like something new either gets purchased or I have a new idea, and then everything I worked on is down the damn drain. So that's a pain in the ass, but shit happens. Um, Yeah, this year, Kumate's coming up. I'm still on the fence. Like, what do I want to do? Am I gonna make all my tracks with the Digitone again this year? Am I gonna do a couple electron boxes? I've been, playing this out in my head. I don't know what's going on, but I want to make it a little different this year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I got a lot of different ideas, but I don't know what's gonna end up sticking until that first week comes up and I have to make a track and I'm like, shit, backs against the wall. What are we going with? So in the past, it's been Old Faithful, but I think Toneverk's definitely going to get some love this year after that last Cyberpunk Kumite. I had a lot of fun working on my track with the Toneverk on that. So I'm definitely going to do something like that this year for sure. Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is banging. Get a 24 or 32 channel mixer. How many channels is my mixer? One, two, three, four, six, eight, uh, 10, 12. I got a 12 channel mixer. Yeah. If I got a 24 channel mixer, that would be amazing, but that would be gigantic. I don't know where I'd put it. I'd have to like mount it to the wall. That thing would be freaking nuts. Um, what's going up, tactical? You tell me, bro. I don't know nothing about that. That's not really my speed, but to each his own, brother. 12 channel. Yeah, it's like four mono and the rest are stereo. No, tactical man, it's all good, bro. Keep these jokes coming, bro. I gotta I'm only playing back. Um yeah, yeah. I got a Behringer mixer, dude. I gotta freaking level up. I got freaking guitar pedals that cost twice as much as my mixer. That don't make no sense. I'm freaking broke though, so I'm not buying a mixer anytime soon. But I do kind of want that mixer that Samurai's got, that Korg mixer. That thing seems to be like the real deal. If I'm gonna level up, that might be the one I get because it's got so many stereo channels. The thing seems nuts. Um, yeah, that's definitely in the cards eventually because it's like 500 bucks or something like that. So, what's up, Trader to the Living? How's it going, bro? Yeah, doing a chit chat stream today. Feel free to ask any questions if you're curious. Can anyone tell me what that is behind me? Does anyone play video games? Conductive, what's up, bro? Conductive, man, you're the one who's got the hookup on that Korg mixer, bro. Let's figure it out. Yeah, Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3. Good shit, Tone Smith, aka the real Tony Tonebird. Yeah, El Primo. No, it's not. Conductive only if it's cheap, bro. I'm a cheapskate. I gotta save all my money for synths. Get me that samurai discount. That's what I need, bro. A Q&A sticker. What is that? What is this? Oh, it's already gone. Inductive works at Korg? Nah, he should though. He should work at Korg and then get me a discount. That would be tight. Um, shit. So what kind of pedals is everyone playing? I mean, this year I got the Dark Star stereo. Dark Star stereo has been a staple since I replaced my other Dark Star. If you guys don't know anything about the reverb pedal, Dark Star from Old Blood Noise, you gotta get one. It's freaking fantastic. It sounds so good. It can sound like completely crazy, or it could just be super lush, nice pad, all that fun stuff. Um, I got the Chase Bliss Reverse Mode C. Dude, if you're into reverse delay like I am, Reverse Mode C is baller. It's a lot like the Count to Five, but you don't have to like fiddle through all those frickin' presets and then hit like the shift button 5 times every time you start it. That was my favorite pedal until I got the Reverse Mode C. I sold it and I was like, you know what? This is like a easy mode Count to Five and it's stereo. So if you guys are into reverse delay, if you guys like um, Count to Five, find yourself a nice little reverse mode C when they come back in stock because that pedal is legit. I also got the Nucleo. Apparently, no one's got that freaking pedal. I need to do a demo. Maybe I'll get some views. Who knows? But the freaking Cornerstone Nucleo or whatever it's called, dude, that reverb is freaking fantastic. You guys gotta check out the demos on that. Guy freaking went inside a nuclear reactor, figured out how to like clone the sound and made it into a pedal, and it just sounds nuts. Yeah, get the Nucleo. It's awesome. It's freaking great. It's not 500 bucks. I think it's a little cheaper than that. It's like 400 bucks. I think I did pay some tariffs, but whatever. It was like 425 for some shit. Definitely an investment, but I don't have any reverb gas after the Dark Star and the Nucleo. DJ Doggy Dad says he got the key etherealizer on the way. That's the that chick from Covette. What is it? What's her name? Yvette or something like that. Dude, she's an amazing guitarist. That is a badass pedal. And I think I got her freaking one of her albums right here in the cut. Not that y'all give a shit, but let me see if I can find this damn vinyl. You guys know anything about this? Um, yeah, I have one of her vinyls, dude. It's freaking sweet. My vinyl collection's all over the place, dude. Underrated. Everyone hates on Van Morrison. He's the shit. I got this COVID album. I just like the cover of it too. I don't know why I'm dead set on showing you guys now, but I've already committed. You guys gotta check out Quasimodo. Get hit. What do we got here? Dude, I got so much. I got so much wax. Do I have it? Nah, dude, it's somewhere else. I must not have pulled it out in a minute. I could spend all fucking day showing you guys vinyls. Tangent averted. Can I burp on command? I cannot burp on command. I don't do any parlor tricks. I can't juggle. I could school you in some Street Fighter. Third strike though. Get fucking grabbed, bud. Hit you with that 720 gigas, bro. You don't know nothing about that. You don't have to reject your stuff, bro. Feel free to talk shit in the chat. I love it. There's no moderators. I've got CDs because listening to music with lasers is freaking awesome. Hell yeah. I got CDs too, bro. They're all in the car because I still drive a 2013, even though I got the Bluetooth. Fucking A, bud. Lasers are awesome. Dude, DJ Doggy Dad, bro, your freaking track the other night was nuts. I love that shit. One of the highlights of the night. Fucking A. Dude, totally, totally. Um, tape deck, huh? Yeah, tape deck. That's one thing I never got into, dude. I never got into tape. Tape seems like such a crazy freaking hobby because there's just, I mean, what do you like? You just hunt down every freaking blank tape you can find so you can cut it down and make like a 3-second tape loop. Like, tape seems like a crazy rabbit hole. Probably, I mean, still cheaper than modular, but I have to imagine tape is just like a never-ending well of gas. Um, I watched one Heimbach video back in the day, and I almost spent like 400 bucks on uh that Nagra or whatever the heck it is. It's not the Nagra. That thing's like 8 grand or something, but the other one that he used to rock all the time. Gemini Horror used to have one too. I don't know if anyone knows who that guy is, but he was on Instagram and he always did some crazy shit with his little tape loop thing. It's like a black recorder or something. Anyway, that's my tape machine knowledge right there. If anyone pulls out the name, I'll confirm that that was the tape machine I almost bought. But they seem like a hassle, and I'm not handy, so it's a good thing I never got into it. But tapes are cool. Um, yeah. So Twin Cities got a new. What do you got coming up, Twin? You got that cover show coming up, man. Dude's got me playing a cover soon. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm going to be doing my vocals or what, but set tapes are cheap, are they? Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought they're hard to find. What am I looking forward to this year? I'm looking forward to the Kumite. I'm looking forward to seeing like where my music goes because the Kumite always pushes me into a certain direction and it just seems to continue to frickin' it continues to be a trend. Like I'll actually perpetuate the vibe from one Kumite track to the next, and it ends up being a really cohesive 8-track album. So I'm really pumped for that. If you guys got more questions, keep firing them off. I can keep riffing. Um, yeah, the Kumite is going to be sick though. The big question is will I do on anything other than the Digitone this year and break the cycle? I am tempted to just keep it status quo, but I also want to push it. So we'll see. Um, it'd be great if I could get like this freaking OB6 on there since I spent so much freaking money on it. It's like all my tracks are made on the Digitone and I have all this other shit and I just jam on it and I never make anything with it. So it's kind of hilarious. But yeah, dude, Kumite is not a grind. It is a labor of love. Change your perspective, bro. Get with it. Get hip. You can do it. Um, Another thing is the frickin' pop-up kumites, right? Like when's the next pop-up kumite? I mean, that's probably not gonna be till after after the original one, but would be dope if he did a frickin' pop-up kumite soon, even though we just did one. The Cyberpunk was dope, but I like those for some reason. They're just so fun. This year, you know, we're trying to get a bunch of stuff going. We'll see what ends up happening. I won't give up too much of it away only because it's not up for me to talk about, but all I can say is hot Todd, and we'll see. We'll check back on that later. Jexus released some nice patches for the TEO5. Ooh, the TEO5. Dude, I'm waiting for the frickin' TEO10, right? Like they got the polychain feature in. Why don't they just make that like a full-blown like 61 key synth with the ability to, rock 10 voices? I think that's such a dope synth. They need to really level up and just do the TE10, the T10. Call it the T10, baby. That would be sweet. We don't need to call it the TEO. Have you done much multi-sampling on the Tonewerk? Recently, yes, and I haven't got to play any of those multi-samples yet, like in a live jam. But after the last update, I went in on the V collection and just ran it up. I got a bunch of like Farfisa samples, I got Mellotron samples, I got Rhodes piano, I got the grand piano samples. Um, what else? I think I got the Hammond, I got the Continental. The shitty thing about it though, dude, is when you multi-sample on the Tonewerk, you can't like name the patch. So like I'll just be sitting there for like 10 minutes trying to find the patch I want. That's annoying. And I'm not sure if you can make like a template of like all 8 tracks. I don't think you can yet, but there really needs to be something for templates. Because dude, templates are nuts. We need to just be able to have like 8 tracks and they're these 8 tracks. So I don't think it's a thing. It says, yeah, you can. And then I hear they added that. Be specific. Um, added what? Added the ability to rename the presets, or you can have a template with all 8 tracks. That I don't know. Who gets paid more by Electron, me or Tactical MIDI? Bro, if Tactical MIDI's getting 10 cents from Electron, he's getting paid more. Those fools ain't even broke me off a nickel. You need to try out Loopy Pro. I need to know what Loopy Pro is first. Send the link in the Discord. We could talk about it. I'm into that. Um, if you're enjoying the stream, smash like. If you're not from here, subscribe and smash like. Usually I'm doing jams, but today I'm shooting off. Feel free to ask questions. Don't be a stranger. The naming of the multi samples when you sample, not after. Oh, shit. Yeah, templates is a thing on the Digitone and the Digitac. I don't know if they'll add it or not, but I'll have to look into that for the renaming of the sample. And I'm bummed that you told me that because I got a shit ton of samples that took forever to make. So that's not gonna happen. Electron told machines to hold back a little bit. Dude, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they did and I didn't get it. The supernatural grand piano. Okay, what's all that about? Um, that sounds dope, Mark. I need to get me a better grand piano sound. The thing I found about yo, what up, Lamar? The thing I found out about the grand piano stuff, like when you're trying to sample these like huge multi-samples for the Tonewerk, it's like how long do you sample for? Because you never really think about it, but the longer you hold the key down, if you're doing like a frickin' 88 key multi-sample and you've only sampled like a second of it, you start playing frickin' notes, and after 1 second, the frickin' whole thing drops out. That whole 88 key frickin' um, the whole 88 key 3 velocity patch you made that took up like a gig and a half is complete shit because you're trying to play and you're holding your freaking bass notes down and they're dropping out after a second. So that's a pain in the ass, like knowing how long you actually will end up playing these things for. Like that's the toughest part. I mean, what are you gonna do? Sample freaking 5 seconds of a piano key note just so you can do it? I went up to like 3, and hopefully I don't need to do anything more than that. But yeah. The Reface CP is sick. Yes, it is. I have it. And I did do some samples on it, but I mean, honestly, it was just easier to pull them off of V collection, so that's what I did. But I have the CP. It sounds dope, and I plan on doing videos with it and the 2600 and the Toneberg because it's a badass little setup. Da, 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 da. Play there. So software you can convert. Oh, I missed something. Do you not file format Tonewerk uses for samples? So the whole filing format stuff for the Tonewerk is mad confusing. I'll be the first one to say I'm not the best when it comes to like file management. And dude, the file management shit for the Tonewerk is a hassle. Like I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. I actually called Tone Smith and he helped me out and I've been able to limp through it ever since. But it's not for the faint of heart. Like you either know it or you don't. And if you don't, you get help. It isn't very it isn't idiot proof, let's put it that way. And I'm definitely an idiot, so I can't figure it out. You need a guy like Tony Toneverk to help frickin' IT you through it. But yeah, dude, the Toneverk is sick. Definitely 2026, 2025 synth of the year. I'm calling it already. It's going to be the best synth for 2 years in a row, at least. They added that steel box reverb. They added the folder with the wave folder. Um, each frickin' effect has its own LFO in it now, so you don't even need to use an LFO for it. The thing's got three LFOs. Um, there's a couple little things that I'm waiting for with the Toneverk, but I'm not even gonna mention it because if it doesn't frickin' happen, I don't want to be upset. But I'm happy with the Toneverk right now. I think it's pretty dope, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Between that and the A4 and the Digitone, it's like I could sell all my shit and just have these Electron boxes and an OB6 and I'd be freaking set. Like I don't need nothing else. But I do love the modular stuff, so probably won't happen. Wave folders are so 2020. Yeah, dude. And they're so 1970. Yo, shout out to Buchla, right? Um, I would freaking love a tip top Buchla, by the way. Buchla is so nuts. If Tip Top wants to send me a Buchla, I'll go full Buchla shill. Hardcore. I got a spot over here, right there. I'll put a Buchla right there, man. Right there. Right there. Yeah, that's where my Buchla would go. Shout out to freaking Tip Top. I will not buy a Buchla though. They're freaking expensive as shit. I got too much money invested already. Um, Tonewerk and Octa would be nuts. Yeah, dude, it really would. That would do anything because you could have all the crazy performance features of the Octatrack. You could have eight voices, eight tracks with eight voices of the Tonewerk. Maybe, one analog synth or like a keyboard analog synth like the OB6 to like play and live loop into it. You'd be fucking set. You wouldn't need anything else. Do I play live? No, I don't play in bands. I've done a couple like little live shows with dudes who like have a little underground, like noise shows and stuff, but I've never done anything like that. Um, in college, I played like an acoustic thing with a couple chicks. One could sing, the other one played guitar. I played guitar, but I wouldn't say I was in a band or that I play in a band. So I've done shows, but like three, not really much at all. Yeah, Doom Guy. Yeah, shout out to Doom Guy and MF Doom. Oh, Doom is my guy. Yeah. I thought you said Doom Guy. I was like, yeah, Doom Guy is cool too. I love that game. Doom is the shit. Doom Eternal is better than any of the other Doom games, in my opinion, by the way. Um, Shout out to Mick Gordon with the best soundtrack ever. What's your favorite one trick pony synth? Um, and versus say your multi-sampler electrons. Well, I'd say favorite one trick pony synth. I mean, that's the digitone. My favorite synth is the digitone, dude. It does everything for me. So that's my favorite synth. Um, oh shoot, I didn't know you had both. Had both what? Oh, you're talking to Tone Smith. Yeah, Tone Smith's got an octave track and a tone vert. Yup. Yup. All the way back with KMD. Yeah, for sure. Definitely love um, that OG Doom, him and his bro. We had 70 songs every night. Wow, Mark, that's freaking amazing, bro. I got mad respect to people who play live, bro. Like, if I had, if I could have got some stuff coordinated, I would have definitely played live, but I could never find a drummer that was solid enough to keep things moving. Like, if I could have just done a two-piece with a drummer, it would have been fine, but every drummer I ever hooked up with, was kind of flaky. Great people, but just, it's tough to get stuff off the ground. So, um, yeah, I played a little bit of guitar and stuff like that. Yeah, drum machines don't have babies. That's true. I could probably do something like that now. Um, and I would, but you have to have, I don't know. It's tough, dude. The music I make is more laid back and chill. So it's like, what am I gonna go play a bunch of shit for people to just like background music to? I guess it depends on where I'm playing. So I can't go to a club and be like, yo, let's all chill to this music I'm making. I'd have to be at like a fucking coffee shop and just like fade off into the background. I can't tell you how much of an ego boost that would be, though. Probably not my style. I don't think I could play in a band and be like having multiple girlfriends. Yeah, that sounds fun, twin. Better than multiple boyfriends. I miss playing in bands, but I don't miss the hassle. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot when you got different egos and stuff. But no, yeah, yeah. Lamar, see, bro. Depends on where it depends on where I love the background vibes, rap. Yeah, for sure, man. I get that. I get that. I like the background vibes too. I don't like to be too crazy with it, but if I was gonna play shows, I'd have to bring the energy up to like 100,000, and I want to see people freaking breaking their necks. Like even though no one does that at shows. I went to a freaking show like what, like a month ago. It was like an old emo show. I went and saw Hawthorne Heights. Everyone's like in their 30s, 40s, because they're all older now, listening to that shit when they were a kid. And dude, nobody dances, nobody gets into it. They all just like stand there like the band is, you know, fucking simulation or something, dude. It's weird. I don't get it. I don't understand what the culture is like for shows now, but this is not the vibes for me. I'd be going nuts if I was playing and people were just staring at me, not even moving. Hardcore shows? Yeah, maybe I have to go to hardcore shows. Wouldn't be able to read the name of the band though, because it's like a freaking tree branch, whatever the hell they're trying to tell you who their name is. You gotta have you gone to VR shows? No, dude. I've never gone to a VR show. Who did one? Like, um, did Kid Cudi do a VR show? I think he did one once. I can't think of who else. That other guy, the dude who had those people die at his show. That other artist. I can't remember. But yeah, I remember a couple of people did VR shows. I don't hear about those anymore. Yeah, punk rock is what's up. Um, Stage diving at a Dallas Modular show would be nuts. Yeah, bro, I'd jump on some freaking 45-year-old man and he'd probably freaking fling me through the air like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Um, Knock loose. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Bandmates can be hard to work with. Dude, I still want to hear the desert rock, bro. Give me the desert rock. So yeah, the last couple nights I've been trying to go. and set up a patch on the surge and the matriarch. And man, I gotta tell you, the matriarch is such a pain in the ass with all those stupid secondary functions. Just trying to figure out how to um, turn the clock off so that it's not connected to the play button on the sequencer so that it just plays all the time. It's such a hassle. I'm looking through the manual. There's nothing online. No one's done a video on it. It's annoying as hell. Um, but yeah, like apparently there's a way to disconnect the sequencer so that you can sequence other gear with the CV out, and that the clock could just kind of free run so that you could run clock to multiple modules without having the play button on. And it's been taking me freaking forever to figure it out. Like, I'm an idiot. I can't figure out this stuff. Do you ever own any small Moog semi-modular? Yep, the Moog Matriarch's tiny. Um, Sounds like it's time to make a vid. Yeah, a vid of confusion. How to work the manual Moog Matriarch. Who did they make this for? Certainly not me. Um, yeah, that's for sure. What else? You guys didn't ask, but here's the pedal I play the least probably. Again, loss. This pedal is awesome, and I don't know why, but it just never seems to make it on the freaking board. When I'm playing guitar, I put it on, but thought I was gonna get thought I was gonna get it set up on the synth, and I never did. See you, Lamar. Peace, buddy. Thanks for stopping out. Bye bye. Anyway, we're at 37 minutes right now. I'm rocking out, but if you guys don't have questions, I'm gonna slow down quick. Because I can't riff for too long. What else? Yep, yep. No, dude, I can't do a jam. I'm set up with my cell phone right now. I'm on my AirPods. I have nothing to you wouldn't be able to hear jack shit. Yeah, I did bully myself into this stream. Why not? Fuck it. I got nothing to say, but who cares? Um, I can complain for a second. My freaking classical guitar, something's wrong with this damn thing. It keeps breaking the A string. I swear to God, A string lasts about a week or two and then it snaps. I don't know why, but it fucking kills me. I keep buying A strings. Damn thing keeps snapping. I get that it's winter time, that, hot, cold, but I think that the bridge is either sharp or one of the frets is sharp. Dude, I don't know. But if anyone has this type of problem and they can demystify it for me, that would be freaking sweet. I'm so reluctant to just take it to Guitar Center and have one of those idiots figure it out. Is the bridge might have a burr. I don't know what that is, but it's like it's a classical guitar, so it's got a floating bridge. I got two electrics. I got the Epiphone Sheridan, and then I got a Mexican Strat. So basically two Mexican guitars because they're not that dope. What's your seed? I don't know what that even means. Clarify, and I will tell you what my seed is. Which Sheridan? The blonde Sheridan. Burr is a sharp edge. Yeah, dude, maybe it is, but I don't know. I checked and it kind of felt indented more than anything. So, dude, I just really don't know. Who is core sophisticated? Core sophisticated, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Subscribe. Come check out the jams when I'm actually playing music and not talking shit the whole time. Yeah, do ask whatever you want. Um, yeah, this is an open spot. Ask any question you want. I like Asian Fenders, Jazz Masters, Mexican, but I have a Japanese jazz bass. Dude, I would love a jazz bass. I want to get a Fender P bass or whatever they're called. That would be dope. Maybe you're bending those sweet solos. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't think that's it. It's the A string, you know? So the sad thing is I just bought that frickin' set of strings, like I said, played it for a couple weeks. It's been, back and forth with the weather, and then boom, it snapped again. So I really don't know what the problem is, but it's irritating because it cost me 15 bucks and I have to take all the strings off and put them on again. Ooh, the Geddy Lee Signature Jazz. Damn. So you got the Geddy Lee Moog as well? That would be dope if you had both the Geddy Lees. Um, Core sophisticated. What were you trying to ask me? Now I'm curious. Ask something else. Jazz Master 2. Yeah, I've wanted a Jazz Master myself. They got that blue one. That thing is nuts. Um, yeah, well, you can always buy it, bro. You got a ton of new synths. You could sell one and buy the Geddy Lee. You got the GR Mega for Pete's sake, dude. That thing is nuts too. Tell me this, is the GR Mega sequencer half as good as the Electron sequencer? And can you use the Electron sequencer to really max out the GR Mega, or does it have to be self-contained? I've been wondering that ever since Hans got one. 78 Rickenbacker? Nuts. That sounds amazing. Q Q Q. You have any recordings of you singing online? I have nothing of me singing online, but I do have one or two tracks where I sing. And I'll tell you what, mixing vocals is ridiculous. It's so hard. I don't know how people do it, but I can never get my vocals up high enough in the mix. I have to turn everything down probably, but we don't want to hear all that shit. Um, oh, the Electron is better. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I figured it, but I wasn't sure. Apparently, they're making a new sequencer update on the GR Mega, though. That'd be sick if they did. I'd be keen to see what actually comes out of that. TCO, yeah, but it's part of the channel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pull Ricks. Trust rods scare me. Oh, cool. Yeah, you guys in with your Beatles guitars, dude. Rickenbackers are cool, but they're so friggin' expensive. I'm not surprised you had one, Twing. You're always buying the bougie shit. How deep does the granular go on the tone verc? It's not that deep. Um, it seems pretty flexible, but for instance, it's like 8 grains per track. And then if you look at the GR Mega, it's like 8,000 grains. So, I mean, you can get a lot more for your money if you're going into the granular route, looking for something like that. But it's flexible. It's just not as crazy with the grains. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a sequencer that has a granulator in it, whereas like the GR Mega is a granulator that has a sequencer. Look at it like that, you know? Um, but the three modes are cool. So it's got the harmonic mode, so you can do like oscillator stuff with it. Then it's got the rhythmic mode, and then it's got like the crazy texture mode. And I really think that the texture mode and the rhythm mode are spot on. They're exactly what I want. And then for the oscillator stuff, I'll check that out eventually. Just I haven't yet. Any modular stuff that you recommend? I recommend getting Behringer modular stuff to start, dude, or mutable instruments clones. If you went and got a whole mutable instruments clone setup, you'd be freaking set and you wouldn't spend that much. If you went and did the same thing, but just went all analog with the Behringer stuff, whether it was like a system like the Moog system or the Behringer 2500 system or the Roland system. Personally, I like the 2500 system. If I was going to go again or have an alternate, I'd get the System 100 stuff. And then after that, I'd go for the Moog stuff, only because I have a matriarch, I have a messenger, so I don't really need more Moog adjacent shit. But I do like the System 100. It's a little fiddly. It's got those little knobs, but it sounds brilliant. And then the Behringer 2500, everything is nice and spaced out. That 1047 filter is the master, and you can ping it and do all types of dope bongo shits. Um, Bro, I can't sing the praises of the 2500 enough. If you guys haven't bought a 2500 after watching my streams, you'll never buy one because I don't think anyone's doing better 2500 stuff than me. Let's keep a spade a spade. That thing freaking sings. Um, GR Mega's super fun for tape mode. Yeah, dude, I bet. Um, any modular granular stuff you recommend? Oh, that's what you asked. Modular granular. So I have the beads. The beads is cool. I use it as a delay. I don't really use it to get too crazy. Um, you can do like sort of granular stuff with the mix sequencer from the Behringer 2500. It's got the mixer, and you can just like play it as a sequencer. And if you speed it up, it'll just start blipping through. That's like a type of granular in a way. Um, so I use that, and then I use the beads, and those are my two granular modules. Um, there's a ton of cool granular modules, though. There's um, there's clouds, there's beads, there's the Morphogene. I'm waiting for Morphogene 2 to come out before I ever think about getting it, because Morphogene seems really awesome, like a cool um like similar to the mix sequencer on the 2500 where you can just like skip from track to track. It does that in its own little scenes, and you can modulate through that, and I really like that. um, but I have this feeling that they're just going to update it as soon as I buy it, so I'm not doing it. Same thing with the Octatrack. I'm just going to wait. And I know a lot of people say they don't really get along with the Morphogene, but um, yeah, we'll see what number two looks like. um, ADAC also has this really cool granular module that's like super freaking like nerd on the granular. If you went into it, like, you could buy that as a standalone box, the ADAC granular module. That would be sweet. Word Electron looks fun for sequencing, just intimidated by the form factor. Dude, you can get a Digitac. You can get the Digitac 1 for like 450, $400. Talk to Rourke too, man. He was skeptical about it. He bought it all and he loves it. The Digitac is super fast, especially for like sequencing drums. There's really nothing like easier, quicker, faster, more fun, in my opinion. And like those like knobs that are on there, there's like buttons underneath them. Each button is a different section of the synth. So those eight knobs or whatever the heck it is different parameters of that section. So like if you're looking at an ADSR, you hit the amp envelope, and then the top row is ADSR, the bottom row might be other features, um, like modulation depth, etc. But like it's all kind of like it's all very logically laid out. So like you hit the amp envelope, you got eight parameters. You hit the filter envelope, you got eight parameters. It's super, it's super easy, to be honest with you. The hardest part is remembering how to copy and paste, and how to copy patterns and paste them into other patterns, because even certain little things like that can be confusing at times. But it's all kind of very similar. The IntelliGel multigrain, yeah, that's a nuts one too. Um, I'd love me some IntelliGel stuff. I can't get too crazy into modular because I'd go broker than I am already. Um, Yeah, once the electron sequencer clicks, you won't ever want to use anything else. Dude, speaking of that, I've been watching videos about glitch and like IDM and stuff, and maybe yeah, bringing shit full circle. Um, I started learning a little bit about how people use the one of two, two of two, one of three, three of three, etc. for those type of concepts. And then they were explaining some of the other ones that are like free and either. Never really understood those. Um, but basically, they all kind of like work together to make a simple sequence more complex by using these type of these type of probability type factors. And dude, again, like this year, I think I'll do more IDM type stuff because I've just been hearing people do shit on the Digitone that's like blowing my mind. And some guy had a video on the syntax explaining it. If you find any videos about how to do IDM on the Electron boxes, send it to me because I'm farming information and I'm just gonna go super nuts trying to create like Aphex Twin type shit because that's what I'm into right now. So yeah, um, it's gonna be fun. I think I'm most excited for that. I was trying to do stuff like that on the A4, but I couldn't figure it out fast enough for the one synth challenge. So I posted a track I did 3 years ago and phoned it in. Sorry. Uh, I'm already in the renegade cult. I'm in the market for a Digitac, dude. Yeah, man, get a Digitac one. And if you like it, sell it and get a Digitech too, because it's like 30 times better. But it'll get your feet wet and you'll decide whether you like it or not. Yeah, Syntax is nuts. I almost bought one and then Digitech 2 came out and now I'll never buy one because I bought the A4. So I don't need it. But I love the Syntax. My buddy has one and it's so dope. Every time I kick it over his place, I'll mess with it for a little bit. Um, Start a channel on Discord and we can pull resources. I do have a channel on Discord. It's called the Electronauts for all the electron shit. Just throw all your stuff up there. Or there's a section called composition. I like to throw all the composition related stuff in there. Um, I'll send the ones that I watched and you can check them out. Larry, you'll probably get a kick out of that stuff. It'll give you some ideas. The way Homie was doing it, it blew my freaking mind. I was um I was just really surprised at how crazy he could get the beat just doing the one of one, two of two, and all that shit. Like once he started like breaking it down, I was like, damn, I am working harder, not smarter. So there's really cool, um, there's really cool stuff with that sequencer that I just, you don't know until you know kind of thing. So I'll have to commit that shit to memory and become a fucking master. Um, what else? What else? Yeah, I use the probability tricks a lot too, but it's one thing to use like 30% probability and another to just like have this like evolving beat without switching the pattern. Um, that's a little bit more like 4D chess in my opinion. And that's what they're doing on it, and it's nuts. So I just got a notification from this channel. What notification did you get? Um, yeah, ring the bell, baby. Smash like, subscribe if you haven't. Send it to your best friend and say, "Yo, jump on this live and subscribe." Dude, we're almost at an hour. All right, 5 more minutes, um, and then I'm out of here. Ask as many questions as you can. Who is your dark horse this year? I don't even know what that means. What does dark horse mean? Um, Again, not the sharpest tool in the shed here. But Old Faithful has been the ditch tone. So that's what I've leaned on this year. This year I hope to lean on, oh, who's the underdog? Um Good question. Dude, I think Blary's the underdog. Nobody is ready for the fucking heat that Blary's about to bring to everyone who's been in the Kumite the past couple years. Bro is about to be a fucking problem. And I can't wait for that. Who's stepping it up? There you go. Yeah, I just told you. The newbies are stepping it up. They're about to show all the made men what the fucking deal is. Dude, I'm not talking you up, bro. I'm just telling you how it's gonna go. You might live in the future, but I see in the future. Um, Yo, dude, 17 noise jams. Yo, if you pull an Uncle Phil, you might get cut. But you know what? That would also be legendary. And do what you gotta do, bro. Self-sabotage. I'm well acquainted. Um, yeah, yeah. TC also pulled an Uncle Phil once. That was great. He pulled like the most crazy down tune, like pitch shifted, whatever the hell you call it, that one time. That was really tough. I don't know if I'll ever forgive you for that either. Skosh. Um, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, Kumite is gonna be dope this year. I'm excited for it. Um, uh, there's some new modules coming out from Surge. There's this new stereo filter. I'm gonna keep an eye on that and see how people are playing with that. That seems like a pretty cool um that seems like a pretty cool new module. We need a closing boundary thing on the time. First week, 5 minute max. Second week, 4:30, and then just keep going down until we all do 1 minute tracks or something. Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, I think everyone should do under 5 minute tracks. If you're doing a 7 minute track, bro, like what's the deal? This is ridiculous. 5 minutes is enough. If you can't do a start, middle, and end in 5 minutes, you're never gonna do it. So I hope he keeps it under five. I think he keeps it under seven as a rule, but he's just way too kind. 5 minutes should be the bag. No minute man tracks, bro. We're not on Instagram. I think 3 to 5 is fine. This isn't Kill Tony, bro. We don't need 1 minute tracks. Speaking of that, I'm probably gonna watch Kill Tony after this. I don't know if you guys are into that stuff, but Joe Rogan and Shane Gillis are on tonight, so that's gonna be dope. I hope Timmy No Breaks makes an appearance because he's hysterical. Um, you guys need to get in on that Kill Tony, bro. Get in on it. Also, I might do some mountain streams where I go snowboarding and stream. So be on the lookout for that. That might definitely happen. It's 5:05 in Norway. Yo, that's cool, bro. Sweet. Shout out to Norway. Good morning. And he kind of killed it. Oh, send the video. I need to see that. Eternian, what's up, brother? Eternian, you had my favorite track last week. I know it didn't sound like it the way I said it, but I mean it. I liked your track a lot. I think you should make it a Kumite track. Um, yeah, send that over. Where to when you do the snowboarding. We don't want to get blinded by the reflection. Damn. Yo, you don't even understand how dope my snowboard swag is, okay? You have no fucking clue. Snowboard swag is dope. Also, my snowboard right there. Keep that bitch right next to my work stash. So just in case we get too much snow, I have to get sick, call in, impromptu vacation day, boom, hit the mountain. Just like that. This year for sure. Um, yeah, I think I want to do some stuff like that where I'm out and about, I'll record and then put some music over it. That might be the vibes this year. Yeah, dude, I got the Yeti sticker. You see that? The little Yeti there underneath the orca whale. Then I got my Fallout mask. Thing's dope. So anyway, man, we're catching up here. It's 1 hour officially, impromptu, with had nothing to say, literally. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a ramble. Y'all enjoyed it. Appreciate everyone who stopped out, chopped it up with me. Um, I'm sure since Samurai will be pumped that I did an hour all by myself with no script. But yeah, that was the vibes. Appreciate you guys for stopping out. Snowboarding is awesome. It's not was awesome. It is awesome, bro. Turn in, man. If you get on the mountain, bro, send some pics, throw them in the chat. Definitely want to see you on the mountain. I'll send pics when I'm on the mountain. We'll keep it you know, a little long distance snowboarding bro down, homie. Appreciate you guys. Catch up. Yeah, when it's warm out, I'll be skateboarding too, bro. Yeah. Skate videos this year, 2026. Summer skate videos, the Machines One. I'm gonna have my own skate deck. I need to get Conductive to hook it up. But we're definitely doing Machines One skateboards this year. Y'all gotta buy one. Just throw it up on the wall if you don't skate. And do it. Buy one. Doing shit. Get out there, support. All right. Yeah, bro. Sand dune snowboards, all that. Renegade Sports, baby. That's right. We got sports drinks. We're gonna have sports. Extreme sports. We're gonna have all types of shit. We're gonna make it happen. So if you got questions, jump in the Discord, ask some questions. We'll make it happen. More music coming soon. Probably doing a live stream tomorrow. Modular vibes. We'll see if I can get the surge going. Something's happening. So, anyways, I'm shitty at goodbyes. Y'all have fun. Peace out.